So thank you for everyone who made it here live. I mean, for the live event. And I am going to talk about basically the Theta healing technique. The Theta healing technique got its name from basically the Theta brainwave. So they are differentiate 5 main frequencies when it comes to brain waves: alpha, beta, theta, delta, and gamma. So everything you do or say is regulated by the frequency of the brain waves. The theta state is the state of a very deep relaxation. It is also used in hypnosis, and it's known to be the best for manifestations, instantaneous healings, and also to access the subconscious mind. At least twice a day you are in theta state, when you're almost asleep, or when you are just before you wake up. If they would be measuring your brain waves, these two are the occasions when for sure you are in theta. That's why they even say that, you know, try to manifest or do a gratitude list in the morning or before you go to sleep, because it will help you to manifest. In the top of that, right, people tend to believe more what scientists discover. The theta brainwaves, when it comes to scientific foundings, releases stress and promotes a lasting and substantial reduction in people that are prone to anxiety. It facilitates a deep physical relaxation and the mental clarity. It increases verbal ability and also the performance of the IQ and verbal expression. Better synchronizes the two hemispheres of the brain. It can recall mental images, and it aids in spontaneous, imaginative, and creative thinking. It also reduces pain, promotes euphoria, and stimulates the release of endorphins. So that's about the Theta brainwave. The founder of Theta Healing, Viana Steibel, has these machines that can measure brainwaves, and especially practitioners that regularly do the meditation. When they do the meditation, they are actually in theta, which means that the theta brainwaves are being measured. Now, let me talk to you about the 7 planes of existence. So theta healing is also philosophy, and in the theta healing philosophy we talk about the 7 planes of existence. So the first plane is the non-organic materials, so rock, soil, crystals, minerals, basically everything that is unable to grow or move. You know, when you're watching it, like a rock will not move, a plant will already grow, and animals and humans are able to move, right? So anything that is solid and comes from earth are mostly part of the first plane. The second plane are the organic materials like plants, trees, but also the fairies belong to the second plane. How can you heal with the second plane? Through essential oils and with by taking vitamins. The third plane consists of animals, and well, we are on the top of the food chain, the humans. The fourth plane is where our ancestors' spirits are, where totem animals are, and shamans and mediums use these planes for healing. The fifth plane is where angels, spirit guides, and masters reside. This is what is being accessed when angel healing is being performed. The sixth plane is the universal laws. Universal laws are from magnetism, gravity, but also some that are used for manifestation. For example, the law of attraction also is in the sixth plane. And people who use numerology or color therapy or vibrational therapy, sound healing, they are accessing the sixth plane. Now, the seventh plane is where the source energy is, the energy of all that is, the pure unconditional love, that when you experience it, you feel peace, safety, and bliss. It's where we all come from. It's where what created everything. And we are all sparks of God, and we are all divine, and it's our birthright to access this energy. So during the Theta healing meditation, that's where we connect. We are always connected to this energy. However, during this Theta state, we have the ability to tap into it even deeper. So all planes can heal. They all have rules how they heal, but they all can heal, right? The first plane, minerals, crystals can heal. The second plane, herbal teas, right? Or vitamins, or anything that is made out of a plant or a tree. The third plane are humans, right? The doctors. The fourth plane are ancestors and totem animals, and shaman energies come from the fourth plane. The fifth plane is angels and the spirit guides and masters. When you say you love sound healing, where that's the sixth plane. However, the seventh plane is unconditional. So I'm going to guide you to this seventh planes of existence. This is something that we learn in basic seminar, but there are so many YouTube videos and materials on SoundCloud and all over the internet where you can access this meditation. So I would like you to close your eyes and just take some deep breaths in through your nose and exhale through the mouth. And again, take a deep breath in. And bring your attention to your heart space. And imagine sending energy down to Earth. Earth is part of all that is. It supports us, nurtures us unconditionally. So try to send that energy down all the way to the center of the Earth. You can notice the energies, and then start pulling that energy from the center of the Earth through the soles of your feet. And you might feel some tingling energy, but visualize that energy going up your legs, by your spine, opening your chakras, and forming a beautiful ball of light as it exits the crown chakra above your head, forming this beautiful ball of light. So just imagine that you sit in this bubble. You can also see what color it is. And you start to go up. First, you go through your ceiling. You leave the building. You can see the building from above, the city, your neighborhood from above. And the higher you go, the faster you go, past the sky, past the solar system, past the Milky Way galaxy, going through the universe. And you arrive to these layers and layers of lights. bright light, darker light, bright light, darker light. And past that, you arrive to this golden light. And just go past that. And you arrive to this thicker jelly-like substance that are the universal laws. And just go towards the light. And the last universal law is the law of compassion, which is like a pink mist. And past the pink mist, you arrive to the seventh plane, to this tingly bright white light energy of the creator of all there is. Keep going, keep going. Just see this pearly, bright white light surrounding you. Feel the ball that you traveled in dissolve. Feel this unconditional love energy embracing you. And feel as this unconditional love energy cleanses you. It enters through every cell of your body. You might feel some tingling. This unconditional love energy is an energy resource that is your birthright to access. Let's make the request, the command. Creator of all there is, it is a requested command that this unconditional love energy pours into every area of my life, every relationship, all my possessions. Thank you, Creator. It's done, it's done, it's done. You can imagine your living space being filled up with this unconditional love shower. Your work, your romantic relationships, your relationship with your children, your family, your bank account, your business, your car, anything and everything. And then just bring your attention back to this tingly bright white light. And just please stay connected. Okay. So I'm going to talk to you a bit about the subconscious programs. So 95% of our life is governed by our subconscious. It overrides our conscious mind. So consciously, every person that I know, and probably most people that you know, they are trying to create, a harmonious relationship. They're trying to create a thriving business. They're trying to have a healthy body, healthy habits. And then they end up creating things that aren't what they would like to create. And why is that? Because even though they're consciously trying to create something positive, the subconscious mind overrides that and it's creating from negative beliefs. So what challenges are you facing in your relationship, in your health, in your finances, in your career? Are you recognizing some patterns being played out, yet can't seem to shift them? Because it's like an automatic program. It's like you're in an autopilot mode. So your subconscious is 500,000 stronger than your conscious mind. And our subconscious memories, traumas, beliefs are mostly hidden from the conscious mind, yet it has the ability to control it. So all our life, are expressions of our own programming, that are your paradigms, and that you try, if you try to look at it from like a distance, you know, and try to look at it, you know, without emotions, what are you creating over and over again? This will actually shed some light of your limiting beliefs. Some of your limiting programs you can be even aware of. So each time you start a sentence, I can't, this is impossible, I doubt that I can do it, I'm going to fail at this, it works for everyone else but me. So any times that you are saying something negative, those probably are some of your subconscious programs talking. When you say something about a friend, for example, oh, she's always late, or men always cheat, or each time I get some extra money, an unexpected expense comes up, or each time I fly, I get sick. These will be created, okay? So if you have these judgments of someone that she's always running late, she has no chance but prove you right. Whatever you believe about people, they have no choice but be aligned with that. And your most powerful limiting beliefs, you will not even be conscious of, be aware of. So Theta Healing, we have some basic seminars, but after that, we have seminars for every area of your life. So we have relationship seminars and the seminars that are specifically focused on healing the body from physical illnesses. There is a seminar for soulmates, for manifesting, for business, for wealth. Let me talk to you about the four beliefs. I mean, the four beliefs levels that we talk about in Theta Healing. I am sending you the link. I have a great blog about that. So the four levels of the subconscious mind, and this is again the philosophy of Theta Healing. So the four levels are the core level, the soul level, the genetic level, and the history level. So the core level is all the beliefs that have developed since your conception. Yes, since your conception, because even if in our mother's womb, we already have learning patterns and actually aligning with our mother's emotions. So if the mother had, for example, a pregnancy that wasn't, you know, all joyful, the fetus is indeed affected by it. If the mother was worried about money, the baby could feel the worry about money. The baby has created receptors for worry about money, and probably will be creating a life that will include worries about money. And that's just the pregnancy. So after that, children until the age of 3, 4, number one, they have no separate identity. They just don't understand that they are separate person from the mother. So anything the mother is going through until they are like 4 years old, they can feel it. They are such in a symbiotic relationship, and they are in a theta state. So if you measure the brainwave of a child of 2, 3, 4 years old, they are in theta. And until 6, they say that our characters form. So whatever we've been actually exposed to until the age of 6 will be determining how we are creating our life. But even after that, I mean, whatever your childhood memories are, how your parents' relationship was, how their finances were, how they reacted to certain situations. If you really think about it, you're probably gonna recognize that you are creating your life similarly. Okay, then after the core, let's talk about the genetic level of the subconscious. So very interesting, but Vianna Stibel, the founder of Theta Healing, talked about the genetic beliefs already 20 years ago. And science caught up with her, you know, like around 10 years ago, they started to talk about also how we can inherit genetic traumas from our ancestors. So in Theta Healing, we talk about 7 generations when it comes to genetics, the genetic beliefs. 7 generations are 252 ancestors. So just imagine all the things that those 252 ancestors went through, how many children they buried, you know, how many wars they had to experience, famine. I mean, you know, I mean, we all learned history, and we know that even 100 years ago, 200 years ago, life wasn't this safe as it is now. So indeed, we do have those genetic beliefs. The third one is the soul level. The soul level has all the information from the time it's been created, and the soul level is very, very wise. However, it can have some limiting beliefs as well, and past life memories as well. The history level is the group consciousness, and any genetic belief that is over 7 generations. So in Theta Healing, we don't just talk about these belief systems. We also have a way of actually to reveal them, and we use muscle testing for that. So in muscle testing that we also learn in basic seminar, we learn how to find the subconscious beliefs. I sent you in the chat a video that is teaching you how you can muscle test. This is like a muscle, okay? With practice, you get better at it. There are 3 different ways of muscle testing. 2 involve the hand. However, the one I sent you is the one that is standing up, and it's the most accurate muscle testing. Okay. So if you have any questions, just write it in the chat, okay? And let me talk to you a little bit about vibrations and manifestations. So there are so many different books about manifestation. The most popular ones are the Law of Attraction and The Secret. I remember I was in sales and I remember reading The Secret or the Law of Attraction. I don't know, I kind of read them around the same time. And I remember practicing it. And I remember being the #1 salesperson that month from 300 salespeople, the entire company. But the next month, I sold nothing, literally 0 volume. So what happened there? So indeed, with affirmations and with positive thinking and sending out gratitude for things that we would like to create in advance, we indeed can have success. But right after that first month of success, my limiting subconscious programs kicked in, and they didn't let me create the success the following month. Fast forward about 10 years, I was already a Theta healer. I've been doing Theta healing, I think, for 2-3 years when I got hired after I've taken the intuitive anatomy seminar, which was a life-changing seminar for me. I got a call from Tiffany, where I applied for a job about 10 months prior, but well, they weren't really interested about me for 10 months. And 10 months later, all of a sudden, what a miracle, right? They call me and they offer me the position that I signed up for. And indeed, I started working for them. I was constantly being successful in sales because I was applying the tools with Theta Healing. I was digging on myself and healing any limiting subconscious programs that would prevent me from being successful and from having a high sale volume and from earning the amount of money that I desired to earn. And I was being really, really successful. Also winning months, and overall, I was being successful. Okay, let me just continue. And yes, I actually promised to talk to you about how I was introduced to Theta Healing as well, and it has a lot to do with vibration and stuff. So I was open to spiritual practices since very early on. My mother took me to a Reiki course when I was just 12 years old. So you can say that I pretty early on, I started to be familiar with energy healing. And this was in 2014. I had a girlfriend. I knew her sister, her mother, and she was diagnosed with cancer, and they gave her 1% survival chance, and they did a life-saving surgery and removed her reproductive organs in order to save her life, but they also suggested her getting radiation and chemotherapy, which she refused. Her mother was hysterical, you know, she was like, please convince her. I was like, look, I can't convince her of something I don't believe in. Probably I wouldn't get that either. And this is not a medical, suggestion for you. This would be my choice if I was diagnosed with something. So anyways, I was like, I'm sorry, I can't, but I offer to help. And she was trying to use alternative healing methods to heal. So she didn't have a car. I drove her, for example, like 100 kilometers away from the capital of Budapest in order to see a healer, waited for her, drove her back. And she was really trying to find something. And then again, fast forward, I moved to Florida with my children in 2015, and she's back to Florida, and I meet her, and she's looking radiant and healthy and amazing. And I was like, wow, so you healed and you're fine. And she's like, yeah, I found this healing modality called Theta Healing, and yes, I healed myself. Well, I was very intrigued and I couldn't wait to try it. So she gave me some sessions. At that time, she was already an instructor. So I signed up for a basic seminar. Before I attended the basic seminar, I spoke to my mother's best friend, who I mentioned this to, and she was like, oh, wow, Theta Healing, that's what your mom really wanted to learn before she passed away. And well, that just gave me chills, you know. I was like, wow, my mother found this, and well, she passed away before she could attend the seminar, but she was into everything that you can think of, from astrology to Silva method to prana and all kinds of different methods. Anyways, at this time, I had a horrible lower back pain. I probably hurt myself either doing yoga. I was also I had a business partner. He was buying properties. I was managing the remodelation of the properties, and probably also lifted something heavy during the construction. And in the same time, I was 100% depending on this man. I haven't received my work permit in the United States. And here I was with 2 children by myself, with the only source of income being what I was getting from by cooperating with this man. And I had this terrible back pain. And then on the basic seminar, we learned how all the subconscious programs and everything we're creating in our life are serving us somehow. First, I got really mad. I was like, how could a lower back pain serve me, right? That was my initial first reaction. Like, why would that serve me? Like, give me a break, you know? Well, and then after the basic seminar, I was trying to apply what I learned, and I was doing self-healing on myself, digging deep in my subconscious, really trying to find the reason for that lower back pain. Well, I got all kinds of different benefits. For example, my children were actually had compassion for me, and not just that they had to pull me out of the bed because I couldn't even sit up. That's how bad my lower back pain was and injury. They literally had to come and pull me up from a lying position to sitting position for me to even get up in the morning. They were also helping me around the house, you know, like what a miracle. They were actually supporting me and helping me, and I was teaching them, you know, how to help out, and how to show me nurturing and love and attention. But the main reason for this lower back injury or pain was after I realized that this man who lived far away kept on telling me how he was going to come down and how he would like to sleep with me. Well, if I can't move, I don't have to sleep with him, right? So basically, the main reason for me to cripple myself, literally, was to get out of this, what he was pressuring me with and suggesting, and with every cell of my body, I was rejecting. Right after that, 2 weeks later, she was teaching the advanced seminar. I also attended that. And then I finally received my work permit, and I moved up north with my children to the Washington, D.C. area, and I continued my education with Theta Healing up there. I'm not saying it's been, you know, a straight line of improvement. No, I mean, somehow sometimes I had my bumps. Number one issue I really wanted to resolve and heal was my finances. I mean, I was a single mom with 2 children. I never got child support from the father. I was literally by myself raising 2 children, and this was my pattern: ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. So sometimes I had money, and then I found myself with literally like barely having money to buy food situation. And that was my pattern. So I had a lot to heal. I'm coming from an ex-communist country where, you know, the whole group consciousness about money is pretty restrictive. I'm coming from a childhood where my mother was mostly lacking and complaining and depressive, and I had a lot to heal about that. The second thing I really wanted to heal was a relationship. So looking back my life, probably because I'm a child of divorced parents, I was creating relationships with men that were very toxic. And I really finally wanted to find a relationship and create a relationship where there is actually harmony and love and trust. And, you know, slowly but surely over the years, more and more seminars I was attending, and I wasn't attending them very frequently, again, because of finances, right? So, for example, intuitive anatomy, I've been doing theta healing for 2 years. By the time I was able to spend almost like $2,000 to get to an intuitive anatomy seminar. And that was really the game changer. I mean, I really tell people, you know, I had the life before intuitive anatomy and after the intuitive anatomy. But even before that, I did experience a lot of improvements in my life. So there's the basic seminar, the advanced seminar, and the dig deeper seminar. After these 3 seminars, these are built upon each other. You have the choice to take about 10 different types of seminars. But then the 4th level is the You and the Creator seminar. And after that, you can become an instructor and you can take these more advanced seminars as well. And let me talk about vibration. I'm also going to send you again a blog that I've written about that. So vibration and manifestation. So the biggest mistake that people do when they're trying to manifest is, you know, they have this manifesting list that they are trying to create, but they are lacking what they are trying to create. And when they are lacking what they are trying to create, they are creating more lack. And the recipe for manifesting is raising the vibration. So when you do raise your vibration, all the low frequency emotions like resentment, fear, revenge, overwhelm, stress, worries, they dissolve. And the problems genuinely just fade away, and all the experiences, all the experiences your heart and body and soul trying to manifest and create are starting to show up, as clearly as changing a station on the radio. And you literally know when your vibration is high. There is nothing you can't have, create, or experience, because when you're vibrating high, your vibration of that exact frequency, that is the amount of happiness, abundance, growth, and contribution, love that you desire, is aligned with. So you can allow them to come into your reality finally. Think of the last time you were really, really happy. You know, like really like celebrating life and yourself or a success. Or when you were really, really like in love, and that love was actually returned, you know, and just, you know, you can just close your eyes. Do you remember that feeling, that emotion? Or when you were truly grateful for something. So if you are a mother, when you held your baby for the first time or breastfed that baby for the first time, you probably felt this amazing gratitude and happiness. Those times you had this high vibration and it feels light and expanding. So when you are worrying and stressed and feel sick and overwhelmed, well, it's kind of difficult to manifest abundance and health and happiness and fulfillment in life. So if you, for example, keep thinking of having a lack of money, you keep saying that you can't afford this, you can't afford that, you don't have enough for this, how am I going to pay that, this is too expensive. Each time you receive an invoice or a bill to pay, you feel worry and stressed. Each time you go shopping, you're counting how much money you have on your bank account. Can I afford this? And you're feeling fear. Each time you buy something that is not for survival, you feel guilt or regret. You are not creating abundance. So basically, this is the secret of manifesting, being able to rise above those worries, being able to rise above those vibrations, and being able to attract what you really and truly desire. Okay. So here comes theta healing in again, because some of these emotions, right? And let's stay with the finances and money. So some of those emotions are inherited from the ancestors, or it can be traced back to when you were little and your parents were struggling, or even from a past life when you were a servant or even a slave. You know, I had no money. So tapping into these experiences with the theta healing digging work and really changing those limiting subconscious programs is what you are able to do when you start learning theta healing. So having those tools and having the ability to be able to identify what is really holding me back. Why am I creating this? What is this pattern that I'm continuously recreating in my life, in my relationships? It can be truly freeing and enlightening and empowering. So I also promised to talk about soulmates, and that's also another popular subject when it comes to theta healing. Many people are trying to manifest a soulmate relationship, and of course in theta healing we have different a different philosophy when it comes to soulmate relationship as well. So probably you have heard of the soulmate twin flame. So I always smile when I see, you know, an article or a video about the twin flame, because in theta healing we differentiate soulmate relationships in 7 categories, and basically the least happy is the one with the twin flame. It's usually the shortest lived soulmate relationship. It catalyzes rapid growth and involves usually a lot of drama. And your twin flame is someone who is either identical like you, or very similar than you, or very similar to a younger version of you. And even though there are these beautiful and passionate highs, there are these terrible and painful lows. And they are constantly holding up a mirror to shed some light of the darkest aspects of yourself and of the areas that you should be evolving, developing. It really teaches you how to accept yourself. The second level relationship when it comes to soulmate relationship is called the incompatible soulmate. Here there is spark and chemistry and attachment, and it could be good, but you don't really have much in common, and you don't really vision future together because you are basically incompatible, just as the name says. However, this relationship can be something that really prepares you for the next level and gives you more idea of what you're really looking for in a soulmate. So it helps you to be more aware of what you're looking for in the next time. The diamond in a rough soulmate is the third level. Here there is potential and there's compatibility. However, this person may be unavailable emotionally. It's not, the timing is just not right. This is one of the reasons why we can't force the soulmate to arrive into our life, because the timing also should be aligned, and soulmate meetings are usually divinely orchestrated. So it's better to just be patient and let the universe bring the soulmate to us at the right time. The fourth level is the unfinished business soulmate relationship. With this soulmate, you have an unfinished business from probably a past life. There could be some unresolved energy, some karmic death, well, it's important not to get stuck trying to fix this type of relationship because it can bring a lot of drama. After this relationship is terminated, usually both of you feel relief more than pain. The number 5, or the 5th level, here it starts to get better. So the 5th is a compatible soulmate relationship. This soulmate is good for you. You have so much in common, and at the beginning, everything even feels perfect and seems very, very harmonious. However, you are compatible at a given time, and this compatibility is not necessarily for the rest of your life. So you could grow apart, or you can move up to the 6th level. The 6th level is the compatible soulmate relationship. With this soulmate, again, you have compatibility. However, in addition, also your life purpose and the divine part of your divine timings are aligned. You actually connect to each other more from your positive beliefs than negative ones, like, for example, in a twin flame relationship, and you are supporting each other, encouraging each other to grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally. And the ultimate is the divine life partner, soulmate. This is what Vajana Steibel has with Guy Steibel. It's her 4th marriage, however, and with your divine life partner, soulmate, you have your divine timings are aligned. You have spent countless lives together. You have the same visions for life. Your life purposes are really aligned, and you can teach each other and support each other in order for your soul's mission to be completed in this lifetime. However, not everybody has this type of or this quality relationship, or the chance for this quality relationship in every single lifetime. Let me see, there is a, oh, interesting, 7 levels. Yes. Yes, that's what we talk about. However, soulmates sometimes can be confused or with a soul family member. Probably you all know couples, or you heard of couples that are living together. They love each other. They really have a genuinely harmonious relationship, but there is no passion. Probably they haven't had sex in decades, you know. I even heard of things like that. That's because they are married to basically a soul cousin or a soul brother. So what makes it different from a soulmate relationship, that with a soulmate there is chemistry. And with a soul family member, because you're related to them on a soul level, there is no chemistry. You could also meet someone who was a soulmate in another lifetime, when, you know, you were gender, you know, one was a woman, one was a man, and now you meet them and you feel this interesting emotions, and you don't know what's going on, but it's because now they are not in the soulmate what is actually compatible to you in this lifetime, or aligned with your sexual orientation. So there are, even with best friends, you know, we can just feel this intense connection, and you just know you knew them from another lifetime, not necessarily because they're from your soul family, but they could be also a soulmate. All right. Oh, okay. I've been talking for an hour. Let's take a couple minutes break. And after that, I'm gonna offer a demo session. So just, you know, in the chat, you can let me know if you would like to be considered for that. Okay. See you back in a couple of minutes. So let's come back at in EST 3 p.m. in Europe 9 p.m. Okay. So we are back after the break, and Diana has volunteered for the session. So how we start a session in Theta Healing is you need to know that for every single thing, I need your verbal permission. We believe and respect the free agency, which is your birthright. So what we were doing in when I was taking you up through the meditation to the 7th plane and sending unconditional love, that is basically the only thing that we can send to people without their verbal consent. So each time I ask you a question, I will or offer you a healing, I will need for you to just say a yes. And any other participant or who is listening here live or later on, if you resonate with what I'm offering to Diana and you agree to receive that, all you have to just say it's yes, and on a quantum level, it's being received by you as well, regardless when you're listening to it. So could you just please tell me what you like to work on? What is the challenge that you're facing in your life currently that you think that we could resolve now in this short session? I am very effective and efficient, so. I can't hear you though. And you're not muted, so probably there is a connection. Still no sound. Maybe if you would remove that headset or connect it.
Can you hear me at all?
No, now I can hear you. Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. I think it was that,
Sorry. I don't know. Lots of help in lots of areas, but maybe focusing on. I've been in a job that I've been forever since I've been in the UK. It's working for an insurance company, and I feel like it's like a comfort zone to get out of there. I always tell myself, as much as I try to watch what I say to myself, but just things like, you know, I've got no idea what I would do outside of this company because they've given so much and they help with so many things financially. And I've done this job for about 15 years. I don't really know anything else, and I haven't really got a clue what my skills and things are that I'm supposed to be doing with myself and in the world. So it's been so many years I wanted to leave, and it's still not happened. And I kind of make excuses, and yeah, so I don't know any kind of help with why. And I've tried to leave. I've tried to apply for a few jobs, which I didn't get. Yeah, I feel maybe I'm a bit picky as well, because I would want something that's better for more money, freedom, a lot more traveling. But I just feel maybe I don't really know what that would be, or still haven't figured it out.
So with your permission, may I connect to you energetically, basically scan you and asking Creator to open a sacred space for us so I can work with you, starting showering you with unconditional love, and just scanning and seeing the situation. How is it? Okay, so the first thing that I'm seeing, you being actually in an energetic marriage with this company. So energetic marriages can happen with ex relationships. I mean, people with ex relationships, but it can also be happening with institutions or work or business or anyone or anything else. So I'm seeing a very strong energetic marriage. Probably you signed a contract as well, right? So the contract is also basically an oath, a vow, a promise. And because you also have this gratitude for how much they have improved your life from before you started to work for this company, that is basically locking you in because of you learning the virtue of loyalty, and because it was working out for a while for you so well. Okay. Okay. So can the Creator, with your permission, teach you the virtue of loyalty and dedication and commitment from creator's highest perspective definition, understanding of the seventh plane, that yours is the same as the creator's? And can the creator just release you from this energetic marriage, from this company, that it's your free agent is to stay or to leave with gratitude in your heart, but without feeling like an oath, a vow, a promise, a contract is keeping you, and that you must work for this company until you retire?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So when you think of this company and working there and trying to leave so many times and not being able to manifest a new position, a new work where you could actually make this much or more and have more freedom and have more opportunities to grow and just feel better about yourself, how does that make you feel?
It's kind of a fear of leaving, a fear of not knowing, and I'm more comfortable because I know I'm getting a wage every month and that's it. And if I leave, it could be much worse, where I don't get benefits. Yeah.
So let's go back to the fear of leaving, okay? So tell me, if you close your eyes, when did you fear the first time to leave a situation where there was stability at some level?
Potentially leaving my home when I was 18.
Okay.
I came to the UK.
All right. Okay, so everywhere where change, meant to give up something in order to look for something better, and everywhere where there were this fear of failing, can the creator pull shock and trauma and send unconditional love?
Yes.
Okay, how do you think this fear of moving forward has served you in your life? Like, let's go back when you were 18 and you had to come over this fear and courageously make that move and leave your home and move to the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
How did it serve you, the fear?
Oh, just keeping me safe.
Okay, so can the creator teach you the discernment between fear and safety?
Yes.
Can the creator show you what safety is from creator's perspective, that yours is the same as creator? Can the creator show you with receptors, with molecules of emotion and with new neurological pathways, what true safety, stability feels like?
Yes.
That this is safe, it's possible, it's permitted. What it feels like to feel protected by God, protected by your abilities and skills.
Yes.
Okay. So everywhere where fear was keeping you safe, can the creator pull shock and trauma and send unconditional love? Where was there a yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So fear was serving us for millions of years to survive as a species, right? I mean, if we didn't fear the lion when we come out of the cave, the lion would have killed us and we would have died. So fear was very important, right? However, fear nowadays is being used to manipulate us. So just giving you the creator's perspective and awareness of that, because there are no lions out there anymore, right? If we step out to the street, or no wolves, or no. So basically, our life compared to our ancestor lives or our past life is much safer than before. So can the creator just give you awareness of that you're safe? You're actually in a country which is, even safer than many third world countries.
Yes.
Can the creator also do some healing of the genetic line of wars and any trauma of war?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay, so now let's do digging, okay? So I would like you to close your eyes and imagine you leave this company, and what's the worst thing that could happen to you?
Well, I wouldn't find another job. I would have no money to pay my bills and the mortgage.
Okay, and what's the worst that can happen if you have no job, no money, and no money to pay the mortgage? What's the worst thing that can happen then?
We'll end up homeless,
Okay,
losing our house.
is there anything worse than becoming homeless?
Probably just die of starvation, which is probably wouldn't happen, but just going with the extremes.
Okay, just say the first thing that comes in your
Yeah.
mind. Okay,
Yeah.
so anything worse than dying from starvation? Probably that's it, the root, right? That's the bottom, right? I mean, basically fearing of dying from starvation. So if you would know how to muscle test, and I would stand you up and muscle test you, you know, if I leave my job, I will die of hunger, which is probably you would have it. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I can do the finger if you.
okay, if you want to do the finger, okay, on any level, if I leave my current job, I will die from starvation.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes.
Of course. Okay. Thank you. So let's see, where did that come from? Okay. I'm feeling like it was also, it's also genetical. So it comes from genetics. Basically, a parent is telling the child, that's the picture I'm getting. A parent is telling the child, you know, once you find a job, stay there, because, you know, you have to value that and appreciate that, because if you lose your job, you can end up on the street and die of hunger. Yeah. Basically, that's what I'm getting. So if I ask you for a number 1 to 7, what number would you say?
7.
7. Mother or father side?
Mother.
Mother. Okay, man or woman?
Woman.
Okay, so let's connect to your mother genetics line, to the 7 generations, to that woman who had to work and who believed if she would ever leave that job, she would end up on the street and die of hunger. Can you connect to that ancestor and let me know what you're feeling or seeing or hearing?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay, can the creator just start pulling the shock and the trauma from that ancestor and her life? So the picture I was getting is more like her, she was like a servant for like a richer family, and she was you know, actually grateful at the beginning for finding that job, but then she was basically really underpaid and undervalued, and was very fearing to leave that household and go to the unknown. And her father was, you know, really pressuring her to stay in that situation for a long time. And she also feared to bring shame to the family if she left. And well, there weren't much other opportunities presented either to her in order to, you know, say, yeah, I'm leaving this job, but there is another opportunity for me. So what do you think this ancestor could have been learning by staying as long as she could, and or was alive, or her health allowed her with the same job, and fearing that if she left that,
yeah, she would bring shame to the family.
but what was she learning, like positive? lesson?
Oh, positive. Loyalty and sort of doing what she's been told to stay with the family, and yeah.
So basically, loyalty, being trustworthy, and being humble. I'm also getting, and also resilience and dedication. Okay, so can the creator teach that ancestor all these virtues from creator's perspective? Hers is the same as creator's. Can the creator mark this way of learning these virtues by fearing, shaming family, or by fearing starvation, or by fearing, shaming the family? Complete. Release her from these patterns? And can the creator extend this healing to the genetic line all the way down to the 7th generation through the DNA to you?
Yes.
Can the creator show you how to be loyal, how to be dedicated, how to have resilience, how to be trustworthy without being in a situation or at a job against your will?
Yes.
So if you connect to this ancestor now, how is she feeling now?
I don't know. I don't feel anything sort of negative.
Very good. So how could we make her feel better? What could we give her that would make her feel, more joyful and free, liberated?
I don't know. I'm getting a hug. I don't know if that would be that would mean anything.
Well, any hook that was keeping her in that job, okay? Can the creator just dissolve with unconditional love? Can the creator also teach her free agency from creator's perspective? What it feels like to be liberated from fear of judgment, from fear of starvation, from fear of helplessness, hopelessness, and from fear of lack of opportunities. Also, let's just teach her joy and happiness, and that is safe and possible and permitted for her to actually feel joy and happiness and create a life that is has more opportunities and fulfillment. And let's teach her worthiness. Okay, what it feels like to feel worthy of other opportunities, of actually earning more money, of manifesting an easier life, that this is all safe, possible, and permitted. So how do you feel her now?
I don't really know if she's there anymore, or she's sort of not causing me any sort of negative links.
Okay, so if you just feel light, that's great. So let's ask creator to resolve her life from any traumas, and can the creator just extend this healing and bring down through your DNA everything that was offered to the ancestor, to all your ancestors that accept this, and all the way down to you, sending a healing to the morphogenetic field of your DNA, and showing you that you have the ability, the skills, and the talent to invite new opportunities and a position of job where you can actually earn more money, have more freedom, have an opportunity to grow and feel fulfilled and aligned with that new position.
Yes.
Beautiful. So can the Creator also pull the shock and the trauma from all space-time dimensions, from all versions of you when there was starvation or famine, lack of food, and just send unconditional love, healing, and releasing you from those roles you were taking in those lifetimes? Can the Creator pull back your soul fragments and cleanse by unconditional love? Okay, beautiful. Okay, so now tell me, if you would leave this current job, what would happen?
Could definitely find sort of more fun, yeah, more fulfillment, and there would be more money available as well. Could be a lot of opportunities.
Beautiful. How does that make you feel?
Good. Positive and sort of relief.
Beautiful. So can the Creator just shower you with unconditional love and bless your career and your search for other opportunities, and giving you receptors to see about other opportunities, and just filling up all that space with unconditional love, so you can actually vibrationally be aligned with these other opportunities that would offer you more financial stability and prosperity, more career growth and empowerment, enlightenment, and success.
Yes.
And liberty and freedom. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so I don't know how long that was. I kind of tend to lose track of time when I'm offering healing, but I think it was like 20 minutes. Okay. Yeah. And we healed a lot. We healed past lives, we healed this life, we healed ancestor, and you right away felt the shift of the energy. Okay. Yeah. and the vibration. So this is what Theta healing is about. And now I would like to offer you all a healing of the broken soul. This is something that we learn in the advanced seminar. It's very, very transformative. It's a beautiful Theta healing tool that I like to offer to you. And I would like you to come with me and visualize it. I will guide you to step by step how to do it. And anybody can do it. So take some deep breaths in, just disconnecting from Diana and asking for a cleansing. So please take some deep breaths in through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Again, bring your attention to your heart space. Gather the love in your heart and start sending the energy from your heart to the center of the earth. And right away, just start pulling that energy from the center of the earth that is part of all that is, through the soles of your feet, merging up your legs and your body, opening your chakras, and forming a beautiful ball of light above your head. Now pretend that you sit in this ball of light, and right away you start going up, 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 past the sky, and the solar system, and the Milky Way galaxy, and the universe. The further you are, the faster you go, and past the layers and layers of lights of the fourth plane, and past the fifth plane, the golden light of the fifth plane, and effortlessly past this jelly-like substance, like swimming through water. And past the pink mist of compassion, you arrive to this tingly, bright white light, the seventh plane, the energy of all that is. Keep going, keep going. Feel the ball dissolve. With your permission, just say yes in your head if you agree. Can we mark complete any oaths, vows, promise, contracts, obligations, or addictions or attachment to those that would prevent you to be able to experience the unconditional love essence of the seventh plane? Very good. So just keep going, go higher, deeper in this seventh plane's energy. And feel this unconditional love energy in every cell of your body, penetrating your cells and raising the vibrational frequency of your cells, of your body, cleansing you, recharging you. And let's make the request, the command to the Creator. Creator of all there is, it is requested, commanded that I do the broken soul exercise. Thank you, Creator. It's done, it's done, it's done. Please show me. All of a sudden, you see an orb appear in front of you. This orb could have cracks and holes and stains and pieces missing. And the Creator, with this unconditional love energy, starts to spin it counterclockwise. And just witness it. Remember, you're just witnessing the Creator of all there is the one who is spinning that and healing that. And you have to wait for this orb to stop completely. So just give it some time, let it spin. You might see flashes of traumatic events as well, but just let it spin. And when it stopped completely, this unconditional love energy starts to spin it clockwise. And again, just witness it as it spins clockwise. You can start seeing as the holes, the cracks are being dissolved with the unconditional love that is pouring into it. Pieces of it are returning, cleansed by unconditional love. This orb is becoming more complete and shinier, brighter, healthier. And again, wait for the spinning to stop completely. And you can just look at it, how beautiful it is. And when it stopped completely, you can just reach out and pull it into your chest and feel how it warms your heart, how its energy expands to every cell of your body, to your auric field, healing you, healing all your chakras. And then bring your attention back to the tingly bright white light of the seventh plane. Feel it cleanse you, rinse you off. And then bring your attention back to your body through your crown chakra to the here and now. Again, visualize the energy coming from the center of the earth through the soles of your feet. Take a deep breath in. And when you're ready, just open your eyes. Okay. If you have any feedback or you have any questions, now is the time to ask. And if not, you're very welcome. Any questions before I stop the recording and I say goodbye? And let me express my gratitude for being here and for participating. And Diana for even offering to be a demo. I appreciate you being here as well. Feel free to reach out to me. You have my email address. If you have any questions, I will email you this recording and all the blogs and other information. I am teaching the basic seminar in January, so I would love to have you there or any other time in the future. I hope I can be of assistance in your journey if you decide to sign up for a basic seminar in the future. Okay, so thank you for being here, and hope to see you soon.